to show you guys how to take two sweaters and make something dope. You know what? Let's just get to the video. Let's go. Okay, so these are the sweaters I'm going to be using. They were $3 at Value Village. And I just love the color, but I hate the way they fit. So I definitely wanted to do something to them. So you know what? Let's get it. Okay, so we're going to work on the yellow sweater first. And sorry, my camera was having a hard time focusing. But you just want to try this on. And I'm actually going to do a half circle. So armpit to armpit. You just want to draw like a half circle shape. And you're just going to cut it out. Okay, so you really should have something like this. Super simple and easy. And I'm actually just going to do a zigzag stitch at the end just to hem it up and give it like a clean finished look. So it could keep it from fraying. But you could do whatever you want, and this is how it looks. And I'm basically done with this top, and we're gonna move on to the bikini top. Okay, you just want to cut that straight across, and I'm just gonna draw a triangle shape. And you definitely want to try this on because you want to make sure this triangle fits around your chest, your boobs or whatever. So you just want to make sure it's the right size. And before I even sew anything down, I'm actually going to do a zigzag stitch all the way around both of my triangle pieces just to keep it from fraying. So after you sew everything, you should really have something like this. And to make that tunnel piece, I just folded it over and just sewn a zigzag stitch across like that. Simple. And that is where I'm going to feed my string for my my top, my bikini top or whatever you want to call it. So now I'm just feeding my string through the tunnel, and you're going to feed it through both of your triangle pieces. So you should really have something like this, okay? And you can use any type of string or whatever you want to use. Now we're going to add the string that's going to tie around your neck. So I'm actually going to use the eyelets to do that. And I'm just going to make a small hole. You don't want it to be too big because then it's going to be too big for your eyelids. But yeah, just a small hole. And I'm just going to kind of like fit that through the eyelet through the hole. And yeah, you just want to fit it through the hole. And then I'm going to just take, I don't know what you call this. I call it my eyelid puncher or hammer, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just going to use that to like squeeze down on the eyelet, and that just helps it secure and stay in place. So that is how it looks. Now I'm going to add my string, and this is the string that's going to tie around your neck. So you just want to cut a piece, and you're going to put the ends together, and you're going to fit the ends through the hole. And once you get it through the hole, you're going to put it through the string. You're going to put the string through the string, if that makes any sense. And it's going to make a knot like this. Look, I'm bad at explaining stuff. But yeah, you're just going to want to take the string that you done pulled through the hole and put it through the string hole. You get it. But yeah, so that is how it looks. And super simple and easy. And once you do that, you're basically done with the top. Now we're going to work on the shorts. And I'm just going to cut open that piece that I had just to give me more fabric to work with. I need to cut 4 pieces for my shorts. So I'm just taking a pair of shorts that fit the way I like, and I'm going to lay it on there and kind of just use that to trace out the pattern. And I'm just going to cut it out. So you really should have something like this, and you need 4 of them. So you're going to put the pieces together, and you're going to sew where the pins are. So when you sew them, they kind of look like this. They don't really look like shorts yet, but yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go and sew them, and I just did a straight stitch all the way around, and I did the same thing to my other pair. And you're just gonna also go back in and do a zigzag stitch too. And that is how it turned out. Now we're just gonna put the 2 pieces together, right side facing each other. You just want to make sure you line them up perfectly, because you know it just makes it easier. So make sure everything is lined up, and you're gonna pin the side, the crouch area, and everything. So you should really have something like this. And we're just gonna sew where the pins are. Okay, I also went back in and did a zigzag stitch, and that just makes it better and makes it look cleaner and finished. And I also did a zigzag stitch at the bottom as my hem, because like I said, I like the way it looked. And yeah, so once you do all that, then you're done. This is how the shorts turned out. Super simple and easy, and that's it. And this is how it looks, you guys. Yes, I know it's cold, but it is summer somewhere. so cute. I love yellow. I wish I would have fixed the string, but yeah, that's it. Now to the orange top, and all I'm gonna do is cut straight across. You want to try this on so you can make sure your top is the right length, and remember to leave room for seam allowance and for your elastic. So once you make your cut, I'm just gonna do a just fold him all the way around and just pin that. Like I said, you definitely want to make sure this is big enough to fit your elastic, and once you pin all the way around, you just want to sew that down. Okay, and I'm just doing a zigzag stitch all the way around, and remember to leave an opening so you can feed your elastic through. Before I add my elastic, I decided to make a pocket, and I'm just going to like fold the bottom part down, and I'm actually going to sew it. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing, just sewing the bottom part just to add that little stitch, and I just felt like it kind of made it look more like a pocket. I don't know, in my head I feel like that helps. So once you sew that down, you're going to pin it on your sweater. You definitely want to try this on to make sure you're pinning it on the right spot or whatever, and you're just going to sew around the side and bottom, not the top part. And I just did a straight stitch all the way around. Okay, so now I'm going to add the elastic. The pocket part is optional, but if you want to definitely do that part before you add the elastic. But yeah, so I'm just going to feed it all the way around. And then you just want to sew the two ends together to just keep it in place. And once you do that, you just want to close that opening. And that is how it turned out. That is how my pocket looked. Super simple. Now we're gonna work on the bottom. I had some fabric left, so I decided to make another top, which is gonna be like a tube top. So you just want to like cut out a square piece that fits around your body. So you want to take your chest or butt measurement, and then you're gonna pin down the pieces, the right side facing each other, and you're gonna pin both sides down. And basically we're making a tube top, you know. So you should really have something like this once you get everything pinned down, and you're going to sew the sides together like this. Once you get done sewing both sides down, you just want to cut off the extra fabric, and I also went back in and did a zigzag stitch. Okay, so now I'm just gonna make a tunnel because I'm adding elastic at the top, which I flipped around, it became the bottom, so technically this is the bottom. So you just want to make a tunnel, so fold over and pin all the way around. You really should have something like this, and you just want to make sure it's just big enough to fit your elastic before you sew. So now I'm just gonna go do a zigzag stitch all the way around. And just remember, like I said, to leave an opening because you also need to feed your elastic through. I'm just feeding the elastic through the tunnel, and you want to do this all the way around till you reach the end. So this is how it looks, super simple and easy. Okay, and this is a final look. You guys, I just love that yellow pocket. It's just, the colors just stand out. This was my favorite top, honestly. I just love it. And this is how the tube top came out. And I just love how I was able to dress everything up together. Look, it only cost $6 to make this, and I just was able to make so many different pieces, and I would just love all of them. Okay, guys, that is all I have for you today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you try one of my Fashion Finesse, just tell me I want to see so I can share it.